Alright, welcome to my first ever M11 draft. Hopefully I can make it happen here. I see a Conundrum Sphinx in the rare slot, which seems like the pick. Just a 4/4 flyer for 4 is pretty sweet. Dustdale Worm is really good too. And there's some other blue cards that are pretty solid in Mana Leak and Preordain that make Conundrum Sphinx a little less exciting. So we could take Cyanum Blood or probably Armored Ascension instead, but I think Conundrum Sphinx is, like, blue is just really good. Seems like a pretty safe bet here. Okay, that's a pretty situational card. Shiv's Embrace is definitely sweet as far as being on the, top end side of the damage level of what auras can do. So that seems like a solid plan. I mean, blue-red is obviously a good color combination in pretty much every set ever. On the other hand, so is blue-white, and pacifism definitely stands out here. I think pacifism is probably just a little bit better than Shiv's Embrace, although that might be just ignorance talking. Yeah, I mean, none of these cards really compare to pacifism or Shiv's Embrace. I think I'm going to give the nod to, like, white-blue just being a more synergistic combo, but it's easier at least. It's more of a classic archetype. Just play a bunch of flyers and stuff like pacifism and you got it. Wow, this is a great pack. I pretty much wish I could just take this whole thing. Air Servant seems like it's going to have to be the pick, but I really don't want to have to pass this Crystal Ball. Crystal Ball is awesome. War Priest of Thune gets an honorable mention. As does Assault Griffin, but, Air Servant. Okay, Stormfront Pegasus seems pretty solid, but there's 4C. It's hard to take a little flyer over this card, which is such a good card. So this card, it's better than draw 2 cards, obviously. And if you really need a card, like that Day of Judgment that you have to hit, then it can really be like draw 6 cards. Because all you need is that one, and then you win the game. Stormfront Pegasus definitely is one to think about here. It's harder to find good early drops, and that's a good one. However, I'm not set on white yet, and I'm definitely set on blue, especially after taking this for C. Okay, and I got my chance anyway, so it's really Harbor Serpent or Stormfront Pegasus. Like, at this point, I don't have any reason not to stick with blue-white, really. I know it's a good color combination. I continue to see good cards, which means it's probably open. An Elite Vanguard is not really the type of deck I'm building. This is clearly more of a control deck than a white weenie aggro deck. And this card can really fit in either of those decks anyway, so it's probably just better in either case this early in a draft. Okay, well, Prize Unicorn is sweet, but then there's Azure Drake. 2/4 flyer for 4. It's McKinley Griffin. This is a good card in pretty much every format. Okay, Terramorphic Expanse, obviously a choice here. Ice Cage, how good is this in M11? This was playable in M10, but it wasn't great. Harbor Serpent could be key in this deck. I mean, I get the feeling that it's better than Ice Cage, but Terramorphic Expanse might be better than either of those cards. I have a feeling I'm going to be able to get Harbor Serpents as much as I want. So let me splash black or red if I get some good removal options. Like, I should probably just take the Palace Guard. It's definitely playable in the deck I'm building. You hold down the ground while you swing over the air for the win. I consider Mind Rot or Nightwing Shade, but this keeps me in color. I'd rather have a 2-color deck for sure. And look at that, the Armored Ascension wheels. So I think it's pretty safe to say that white is open. Although Sign in Blood came around too, so it's safe to say that black is maybe open as well. Well, continue with what we're doing here. I could see myself playing Golden Guillemoth. It also sends the best signal, and I don't think I'm really interested that much in any of these cards. Okay, I will... This is just like Ice Cage. I mean, obviously I'm not taking this. Look at my 4-drop slot. It's pretty much already used up. Negate will probably make the main deck here. And Duress is a good option for a splash. I guess I'll leave that open. Take the Holy Strength just for signals. And there's pack 1.